Hey, all, Theo here. So, you may ask, why has it been a long time since I've done anything? Well, it's actually pretty complicated, but I can simply explain it. Not that hard, honestly. So, it's been a while. Back in late, what happened was in late July, why I had a very interesting trouble. So, in late July, the battery to my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, well, you can see it's a little crack that exposed a little. The battery stopped working and when charged. Well, not the battery itself. Something internal, something about the internal charging power broke in the phone. So I can't. So it doesn't work. So basically, what I had to do was I had to panic, transfer files over from this phone to this phone, Samsung Galaxy A15, which I was using prior up. Let me ask, what happened? Well, what happened was that I got an early birthday gift. My birthday's on the 19th, but today, October 2nd, again my one of my two birthday gifts got here pretty early, which is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, one of the best phones out currently right now, or at least on the Samsung size. Don't verify the LMAO, but of course, yeah, I love this phone. It's amazing. But also, of course, so what happened was that this phone broke. What ended up happening, you've noticed the fact that we're in a new area? What happened was it broke like a few weeks before we needed to move. So, the entire time we were moving, I couldn't do that much because my. Sorry, I need to catch my breath. It's hard to talk without spaces. I couldn't do that much with it because it just isn't that good. I could barely make it. Heck, I could barely record 1080p video on that phone. Like 4K 30. Sometimes it stutters and goes down to like 26 at times. Like that phone feels like it's about to explode on itself. Especially if how now it's running the Android 15. Like, oh my god, that seems unhealthy for a phone with such low specs like that. Like, I get it. You want to have the phone we support for years. I appreciate that. But the truth is that I'm sorry, but some phones maybe aren't even meant to live that long. And I'm sorry, but the A15 is not meant to live that long. It's not meant to live that long. It's supposed to be in a landfill in a few years from now. Now, because of newer versions of Android will bog down the performance so much to where you could do basically next to nothing on it. And also, I went a full long time without being able to play mobile games after my S9 Plus broke. And even then, my S9 Plus didn't have much storage. I was struggling on 64 gigs, and now my new phone has 512 gigs, which is enough to store everything I got times two and then some. That's how much storage I have now. And that's over 3 whole years of transferring stuff from my S9 Plus that I got around October 19th, October 20th, 2022 to this phone right here that I have today. And I'm probably going to upload this video tomorrow in the morning because I'm absolutely and tired and need to go to bed. And it's already 11 o'clock. I have one day school to deal with where I'm not going to be able to have my phone, which I know technically, we moved to Texas. You can't legally have your phone. Like, okay, yeah, I have a yonder pouch. You know what's in my yonder pouch? My old phone. You know what doesn't care? Anyone at that school, because none of them know I'm a YouTuber. Or at least, well, some of them know, but who cares on my channel anyways? They ain't gonna watch this. Absolutely not. I'm just glad I'm able to upload a video so long. I have a phone with Wi-Fi 6E and 120Hz screen. Oh my god, I miss 120Hz. I had an S22 for a while, and then I had to downgrade to this phone for a little bit until I got this phone. Shortly while after, which obviously it has better specs, but just like what I said, newer version of Android makes it run worse. So it makes you question why they even put a newer version of Android when an older version which should have run better. That's the thing. That's the trick thing. Also, Android 7 feels, not Android 7, One UI 7, it feels weird on there. I don't like how it looks like an iPhone now. Like, really? Lee, is that the look we're going for? For just because Apple does it doesn't mean everyone else has to freaking do it. Okay, rest in peace, the headphone jack and the SD card slot. Fortunately for me, I already know what I plan to do with my SD card. Put in the Switch 1 until I get a Switch 2, which doesn't use SD cards for game storage, even if you're storing Switch 1 games. I know, I'm pissed already, but also, so the storage drives are good enough anyways. Okay, that's all I have to say. I'm about to be out.